Hey guys, this is Ayush here from Social Cutlet again, and I welcome you to the new episode or next episode of Bites of Cutlet with Ayush. Today I'm going to talk about the primary things of what people do for lead generation. Today I'm going to talk about, is your website sufficient? What do you really need in a website to have it sufficient enough to generate leads for you? Does this sound something new to you? Does your website generate any leads for you? If not, listen closely. See, what's the reason why people even have a website today? Unless you have an e-commerce website, like you have a website like Amazon, you have an e-commerce website, you have a lot of products, a lot of things on the website that if I log onto your website, I simply see the products I want to see, I search them, I put them in the cart, and I buy it. If it's something like this, then it's selling automatically. Then you don't have to worry about it. Keep it. It's perfect, no problem. There could be some tuning, but I'm talking about different kind of generic websites. I'm talking about websites where you're offering services or certain kinds of small products on the regular website. Okay, now these are some of the reasons why people make a website. The first thing is, your website is basically nothing but a detailed presentation of your company. So unless it's not, it's a problem. So if somebody gives you a call and says, send me a presentation of your company, ideally you should simply saying, please look at my website, this contains everything, and there is a reason you created it anyway, right? Second thing is, it shows that your business has credibility. So it shows to a prospect that this particular person, this particular company has spent enough time, money and energy into putting together the content in a way that presents the company better. So they have spent that much effort, they spend that much time into it, so it's a credible company. Because if it's a shady company who doesn't have a website or doesn't have anything, see, there are thousands of companies around for something that you're looking to do. So if you're one of those who still don't have a website, wake up, please come out of the cave and go get a website. Okay. Third thing is, the website is supposed to offer contact information. Now I'm not talking rocket science. Now I'm not talking heavy marketing lead generation stuff. Simple contact information, not a big deal. Now there are people who think it's very smart to have a contact page which has 8 to 10 fields asking about, I don't know, the phone number, the email address, the company name, maybe even the blood group, I don't know. So people have that kind of fields, and I think people are going to sign up. See, most people who come to your website are basically looking forward to, they're checking who you are, what you do, and they're not really ready or that convinced enough to share that level of details and spending that much amount of time. So cut it short, or simply have your phone number who you can easily be contacted. Because, and also, one of the things that are discouraging, that has been discouraged right now, is also you don't share an email ID. A lot of people says, if you want to contact us, send email to info@yourcompany.com. See, the problem is, when I see an emails like this, I feel like, okay, is this even a valid email? Does it even get read? Or am I sending an email to someone who doesn't even know? It sounds very, very impersonal. So nowadays people have come up with chat systems also, live chat systems. Somebody wants to talk to you, quickly a chat pops up and you can just talk and get the query done. This is how interactive websites are nowadays. Now, I also want to show you something called a website sales funnel. Okay, imagine, let me take you through the whole internet. Let's zoom out from a website to the whole internet. Okay, so there are hundreds and thousands of people who are looking for your services. Okay, there are 7 billion people on the planet. You are in a particular city. Imagine you're a city local business, and imagine let's say you're an architect. Okay, and you are based out of, say, Bangalore, Singapore, Chicago, anywhere. Okay, one particular city. Now imagine people might be looking for architects in Singapore. Okay, so if I'm looking for something like this, so chances are I'll see a whole list of websites, a whole list of companies coming in. So let me show you what your competition really is. There are hundreds and thousands of companies who are like you and do what you do and do internet better than you do. Okay, unless you are on the #1 Google ranking already, for that, salute to you. Okay, and if you're not, hear me out. So chances are, if you have something like this, you, first of all, when I Google architects in Singapore, I'll see a couple of advertisements. Okay, Google shows advertisements. That's how they make money, and some of the architect firms would have invested some money into this. Second thing is, those architect firms who are really doing really well on the internet and people are seeing, and they're very relevant according to Google, they come on the top. Then there are some listing websites also, possibly. I don't know if you have a listing website for the accurates in Singapore. I'm just giving an example. Listing websites basically talk about multiple businesses. So in India we have Just Dial, or we have Ask Layla, Sulekha, something like that. So maybe those websites are also listed and coming on top. So the point is, in case your website is not on the first page, most people don't go to the second page, but they simply change the keyword. So for example, I'm looking for accurates in Singapore. I don't see something that interests me. I would just simply change accurates in South Singapore or East Singapore, whatever it is. So the point is, people don't go to the second pages. So even if you're the second or third page, you're almost dead to the public. And most business happens on the first page itself, by the way. Okay, so there are these many people, hundreds of thousands of people. Harish, I hope you can show a lead, the sales funnel here or here somewhere. Okay, so you can see it this way. Where will it be? This way or that way? That way. Okay, cool. So there are these first level of people who are looking for something that you're offering. Second level of people, imagine they find your website. Imagine they find your website on Google or Facebook or whatever search engine they're using to use this particular find your services. They find your website. Now on Google or those search engine also, there is some content. So maybe name of your firm. So imagine you're Mr. Henry and Sons. So Mr. Henry and Sons Architects, firm since 1925, and some beautiful content up there. Then the point is, I have to like that particular content. That content has to get my attention. If it does, and only if it does, another subset of people click this link and go to the website. Now I'm going to ignore all those people who accidentally click and then close the website. That's junk. A good percentage of it should be able to come to your website if it is actually reachable. Okay, then they reach your website, and then finally, out of the whole lot of people who are looking for what you offer, only a small people are on your website as visitors. And if that is happening, all the best, you're very lucky. You're doing it really, really well. Now the problem actually even begins. The major problem is basically they come on the website. Most websites are actually very generic, and it is not their fault most of the times. So the problem is, for example, you're in this particular website, and if I come to the website, I see there is a lot of content. So you're writing a home page, there is an about us page, contact us page, services page, lot of stuff. So basically, I as a visitor would be like, okay, there is so much content, so I'll be distracted. Okay, I have a particular question in my head when I go to a website as a visitor. Okay, these are the couple of things that scare people away from the website. So even if you're getting hundreds of or maybe 1,000 of visitors on your website, this is what is scaring them away. There are 5 points. So first thing is, people want only a part of your services. So imagine if you're an architect and I'm looking to just do a particular room of mine with a certain budget. I'm wondering, can you do this? Is it the right thing to do? I don't know. So I have questions, right? So the point is, I just want a certain part. So if your content is very generic, it's not telling me anything. It's like telling me these are the 100 things we do. Then I'm like, okay, they do all this, but that doesn't answer my question. So I feel like, okay, it doesn't connect. So just close the tab. I'll go somewhere else. Simple. Second thing is, there is no trust factor. I'm come to your website for the first time. I don't know you personally, unless somebody has given me the link to your website. So if I'm coming through you through search, I don't know you personally. I don't know who you are. The content seems okay, not good enough. The images are fine. It doesn't look very appealing. So what happens is, I tend to bounce off. So you can do a couple of things to improve that. We'll get on that, but in a different video, not on this one. So there are certain ways to do that as well. So there is no trust factor. Third thing is, there is too much content. So if I'm coming to your website to find a simple solution to my problem, and your website makes me read a 3-paragraph about us, I'm going to think this person doesn't know what he's talking about, and he's basically wasting my time, so I'll close the website. So these are the 3 things that you actually, I talked all about 5 things, but there are 2 other points that I want to mention. So these are 3 things which drive people away. Okay, the thing what you can do here is basically you can have a landing page. Now let me just quickly tell you what a landing page is. A landing page is basically a page which talks about a particular service or talks about the solution to a particular problem. So imagine you do 5 things. Okay, if a visitor comes to your website and sees, hey, this is the thing that I need to do and this is what it is explained, it is easier for me to connect. Okay, so a lot of pages, a lot of websites nowadays are very smartly built, and they are built for different areas, and they service in a very linear fashion. So imagine they come to you as an architect, and imagine you say, we do rebuilding, we do design, and we do, I don't know, what else does an architect does? They do rebuild, we do home construction. Let's just say three things. I'm not an architect, I'm not a master at this. So imagine we do, design. So when I click design, I find step by step how it does, and it is very impressive to read. That is fine enough. That is how content is written in a way that is easily consumable. So unless your website is very generic, like 60% of the websites like these are on the internet, people are going to bounce off the page and go to some other competitor. Okay, and then you also have to have a lead capturing mechanism. So have a live chat, have a lead magnet, have retargeting. Have you heard about Amazon before, by the way? So what happens is, if you go to Amazon, you look up a particular product, and you might see that even if you close that, you go to Google, you go to Facebook, you go anywhere else you usually browse on, and then you see advertisements from Amazon. Now that is called retargeting or remarketing. Okay, that's what happens usually. Now this is what basically holds people and makes them to convert into leads. Okay guys, this is it for today. I know there's a lot of content that I shared here today, and the video got actually longer. And the point is, there is a lot of content on this, and I'll do one thing. Next time, for this kind of content, I'll do another video or two to break this and make this kind of content even more crisp and even more easily consumable by you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll be sharing much more information about this particular part, and I love you for watching this videos. Please subscribe, like, and share with the people that you think would actually appreciate this video. Thank you so much. Bye.